Imagine there are prisoners in a dark cave that since birth have had their heads shackled to consistently look forward. They are facing a wall, and they rest their backs against a low wall. Behind them is a fire which projects shadows onto the wall they are looking at. There are people with man and animal-shaped objects that move in front of the fire and cast shadows of these figures on the wall in front of the shackled people. Since the prisoners spent their whole life seeing just shadows and illusions, they were living in a fake reality. One day, one of the prisoners is freed and is forced to look at the fire, which burns his eyes because of its brightness. He is then dragged out of the cave into the sunlight, which burns even worse. He cannot see because his eyes aren't used to such bright light, but when his eyes adjust, he is then burned to the core with the realization that he had been in a false reality his entire life. He sees the beauty of this new reality. He goes back to the cave to tell the others to try and free them, but they don't believe him. In this allegory of the cave by Plato, it was easier for them to stay in their world of shadows and illusions and be in their comfort zone than to see if he was telling the truth. If someone told you that using media as much as you are is restricting your ability to fully live your life, would you believe them and be willing to see for yourself? Are you fully living and experiencing your life, or are you stuck in a false reality? Are you fully aware of what is going on around you? Are you living life how you truly want to live? What are you connected to? Media or truly living your life? Imagine that you want to go somewhere and you are really excited to go there. You would not want to have a lower grade experience if you spent a lot of money and had a limited time there. You would want to have the best experience. Life is the same way. Everyone has an allotted amount of time in this life. Why would you waste it with the illusion of living this experience when you can literally live it? Instead of creating your most ideal life on social media or the internet, why not create who you want to be in real life? It might feel harder to do it that way, but it comes with more reward, true joy, and overall happiness. In the media-saturated world we live in, it is more important than ever to have spiritual connection, spend time in nature, and build lasting relationships so that you can have a life that is meaningful and fulfilling. Having a good relationship with God will give you answers to your questions that are inspired, personalized, and more meaningful than anything you can find through AI or the internet. People who have faith in God report feeling better and healthier. One of the most striking findings is that religious involvement with God is better for your body in terms of immune functions and reducing loneliness. God becomes a social relationship. Talking to God resembles conversing with a friend. Having a relationship with God is beneficial for your body, mind, and spirit. Connecting with nature by spending time there is a much more beneficial choice than watching the shadows and illusions being cast by all the media outlets and influencers. Our ancestors evolved in wild settings and relied on the environment for survival. Because of this, we have an innate drive to connect with nature. Spending time in nature triggers a physical response that lowers stress levels, replenishes mental energy, and restores the ability to concentrate and pay attention. In nature, you are more connected with God, more calm and grounded, and able to clear your mind. Nature is fascinating and can provide a variety of experiences, hobbies, and adventures. People are social creatures by nature. Our relationship with family, friends, co-workers, and community members are important to our survival. Stable and supportive relationships give us the support we need to cope with stressful life challenges. People with healthy relationships are more likely to make healthy choices that lead to better mental and physical health. Life is more meaningful when you have someone to share it with. As Christian Lois Lang said, technology is a useful servant but a dangerous master. If you want to have a meaningful life, you cannot have excessive media use. cannot serve two masters and live a double life. You have to choose one or the other. Stay chained in the cave and watch the shadows of reality on the wall, or wake up and see the beauty of living in a more meaningful reality. Will you choose the beauty of living in reality? Will you stop believing that the shadows are the reality? How and where will you choose to connect? And what are you willing to do to make a more meaningful life?